A single sheet of heavy paper dictates who we trust to manage our finances, our health, and our educational institutions. We rely on academic credentials as a shortcut for competence. But when that paper is fabricated, the foundation of that trust crumbles. Jason Arday's story was built perfectly for headlines. Diagnosed with autism and nonverbal until age 11, he beat extraordinary odds to become the youngest Black professor at one of the world's most elite universities. By appointing him at age 37, Cambridge University lent its immense prestige to his background. The sheer gravity of an 800-year-old institution made his backstory and his academic record virtually unquestionable. Thousands of miles away in Australia, cybersecurity professional Melissa Williams-Brown built her public reputation on a similar foundation of authority. For decades, she claimed to hold a bachelor's degree from George Washington University. Modern society operates on a sprawling academic honor system. We assume that if someone claims a degree, they earned it, and if a university hires them, their work is real. Arday and Williams-Brown exposed exactly how vulnerable that assumption is, attacking the system from two distinct angles. Arday represents an insider threat. He navigated the actual university system, but fabricated the rigorous scholarship required to climb its ranks. Textual analysis revealed his PhD dissertation contained over 100 passages lifted word for word from an older thesis. The fabrication extended to peer-reviewed studies. In a mental health paper, he lifted quotes from interview subjects in a different medical journal, presenting them as original qualitative data. To cement his authority, he padded his professional biography with visiting professorships at places like Glasgow and Ohio State University, campuses where administrators later confirmed they had no record of him working there. Williams-Brown took a completely different approach. As an outsider, she bypassed the academic rigor entirely, stating she had a degree from George Washington University without ever actually enrolling in classes. Both tactics work because hiring committees and professional networks are designed to verify the person, not the paperwork. When an applicant lies confidently, institutional filters fail to catch them. When people who fake their credentials are finally cornered, they rarely apologize or confess. Instead, they activate an aggressive defense mechanism, weaponizing the institutions around them to go on the offensive. When the publication Times Higher Education prepared a detailed story exposing his plagiarism, Arday hired Carter Ruck, a prominent defamation law firm. The legal threat successfully killed the story, buying him time to publicly claim he was the victim of a coordinated smear campaign. Williams-Brown escalated the stakes even further. After her fake degree was exposed, her brother earned a legitimate college diploma. In retaliation, she launched a severe digital harassment campaign against him. She utilized social engineering, a tactic where an attacker manipulates human employees into handing over confidential information, easily bypassing the digital locks on a secure server. Posing as a legitimate employer and using forged consent forms, she tricked the National Student Clearinghouse, the central database used by thousands of U.S. colleges, into handing over her brother's real transcripts so she could weaponize them online. The real damage of academic deception lies in these secondary attacks. The lies create a baseline, but lawsuits, intimidation, and stolen data are the tools deployed to destroy the people who ask questions. Intimidation only works as long as the evidence stays hidden. Independent researchers eventually published the text comparisons online, forcing the international press to cover the mounting proof against Arday. In August 2026, facing immense public scrutiny and a new internal investigation into his qualifications, Arday officially resigned his professorship at Cambridge. Williams-Brown's data theft triggered an even heavier response. Her exploitation of a major educational database initiated a joint criminal investigation involving the FBI and the South Australia Police. An honor system relies entirely on the assumption of good faith. For years, that assumption protected them. Ultimately, it was the cold, verifiable digital footprints they left behind that dismantled their claims. Cambridge was left dealing with the institutional embarrassment of having their elite hiring committees bypassed, forcing universities to reconsider exactly how they vet their star academics. This diagram maps out the National Student Clearinghouse's response. They immediately revoked access to the fraudulent accounts and implemented mandatory multi-factor authentication alongside strict consent audits to verify the actual identity of anyone requesting records. This reflects a required shift towards zero-trust architecture. In cybersecurity, zero trust means no user or device is trusted by default, even if they appear legitimate. That same philosophy must now be applied to human credentials. We live in an environment where a PhD thesis can be copied and pasted, and secure databases can be social engineered with a forged signature. When prestige can be manufactured on a keyboard, institutions have to abandon the honor system entirely. They must verify the truth before they grant the trust.